Okay. Let's see. My chat pulled up. There we go. All right. Ignore the slight tardiness. Everything's fine. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Ned Finn. Welcome to my stream on November the 5th, 2020. Anyone who is in chat, please feel free to sound off as you see fit. Runs great on Pentium. That's always a great sign. This is as mentioned in the description, this is a classic from 2004. I'm gonna be real honest. I was going back and forth about whether or not I was gonna stream this game because I did a little bit of practice messing around.
In the fires of Mount Doom.
And I remembered that I'm really, really bad at RTS games. Not really, really bad, but I'm not great at RTSs. All right, but I'm skipping through the intro. Sorry, I was intending to let it play. I didn't. Oh well, whatever. We move on. I'm going to chill on the opening menu. Wait for at least one other person to show up before things go off. Typing into my own chat just to occupy my time. Hello, chat. Hey, there we are. Okay, so here we are at the main menu. I'm gonna start things off. We're gonna ease into it, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna do a skirmish, and we're gonna go with the easy army. We're just gonna go Gondor versus Mordor, one of the two of the four factions of the game. Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Isengard. Makes sense. Those are sort of the big players in the Lord of the Rings. And we're gonna start on the very first map, which is Dun Harrow. And again, we're gonna ease into it before I boost up the difficulty from easy to medium, and I immediately begin losing. So as mentioned at the beginning of the stream, not great at RTS. It's true. But, you know, we'll see. Okay, so we are in the game. We don't need to be super fast because we are up against an easier. Yes, hello, Sauron. We are up against an easy opponent, but you know, it's best to be prudent with these things. As a general rule, we're building up farms so that we can start producing resources. We're building up our barracks so we can start producing Gondorian soldiers. As you can see, some of the in-game menus are a little bit stretched because since this is a game from 2004, widescreen monitors of the 1080p description were not really a thing at the time. We are going to select the heal power. by the by and start making our dudes. Actually, there's an indication of the age, besides, you know, just graphics, which I will show off momentarily. Options. As you can see, I currently have no resolution selected because I actually had to go into the game files and mod in. I say mod in. I had to, like, do a little typing in a config file, I guess it would have been, to make the game display at a modern resolution. I say modern resolution. I feel like I'm getting left behind by not having a 4K monitor at this point. I don't know. That might just be my own, you know, paranoia going. But it seems that everyone's talking about 4K stuff now. Like, are 4K displays that widespread? I don't know. Can do here.
Hurry, soldiers!
The settlement here. There's probably gonna be some kind of layer of like goblins or some shit.
Soldier battalion standing by.
Guarding it, but as you can see, we are. There's not an excess of polygons to go around. We're not quite at Quake levels, but we're not far off either. But it's fine. I think the game still actually looks pretty nice. Like, you can tell what everything is. You can tell that this is meant to be, you know, Gondorian structures. Incidentally, Gondor, which I believe is... I know, I'm confident of the translation. I'm not confident what language it is translated from, but I'm pretty sure it's Quenya for white stone. And Mordor is, that's right, yeah. It's, sorry, I was checking other translations in my head. Mordor is Blackstone.
Soldiers of Gondor!
Now, I'm trying to think, though. Because I know Dol Guldur is, like, translates to, like, the Hill of Dark Sorcery. That's got a door in it as well. I don't know. Dol Guldur, incidentally, was Sauron's fortress in Mirkwood. See, what's nice is that because things are moving not too fast, yet I can start showing off my not inconsiderable knowledge of the Lord of the Rings, something that I'm sure it just is really charming to all involved.
Prepare for battle! Soldiers of Gondor!
So it must be,
Stand ready! Come on, soldier, move it! Hurry, soldier!
it must be that, that Ghoul is Quenya for sorcery, because Minas Morgul is the Tower of Black Sorcery. So I don't know. Doesn't matter. Whatever. These are minor issues in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I was saying that you know, as per all the white stone, this is all very recognizable as like Gondorian architecture. This is all dull. We should fight something. Let's build an archery range and
Stand fast, men!
go and see where our opponent is. A bit unusual for the RTS genre. A design decision that... Ooh, we got a layer of words. Cool. A design decision that this game went with is that rather than being able to build structures anywhere, there are like these fixed points on the map that you can capture and build off of, whether it be the settlements, which let you just build like one resource-producing structure, up to, well, like these full-sized castles, which let you build walls, at least if you're good. One of the two good factions. Evil does not get walls. Which is part of the reason why I'm starting fighting them.
Draw your swords.
And incidentally, if things go very poorly and I just end up bailing on this, there's a reason why I call this just the Ned Finn stream 11:05:20 or whatever, rather than Ned Finn streams Battle for Middle-earth. Because if I end up getting fed up with it, I will just I can go and, I don't know, stream Peggle or something. I'm not going to actually stream Peggle, but I did lose 2 battalions to the wargs, but at least they're cleared away and I got some resources out of it. Not as much resources as it would take to train up 2 new battalions, come to think of it. I probably should have gone in with archers, but whatever. Don't matter. Yeah, so we're training up archers. And yes, I would agree with you, Born Loser, that older graphics do have a real charm to them. I actually... There's something that I find incredibly charming about, like, the graphics of, like, Quake and the original Doom. There's something really cool about seeing kind of, like, what was at the time, like, the height of what could be achieved with technology. I've just seen, where did I see it? A tower, which I've also just remembered can be outfitted with archers. So I might do that. I know that that's, like, super close to where the enemy is going to be located, but that could be kind of fun as a way to harass them, to just have this tower that they'll at least have to spend some resources on dealing with. In the meantime, really should capture other nearby settlement points, again, to keep producing lots and lots of tasty, tasty resources, which can be spent on hero units. Gondor has 5. Isengard has 2. Let me think here. Mordor has, I think, 3, but one of them is Gollum, who's essentially like a scouting unit. Like, he's pretty heavily stealthed. And then they get like 2 Nazgul on the Fell Beast, and that's point of order for the court. My dog looked at me like, am I in trouble? No, you're fine, Otto. But point of order. The things the ring wraiths ride on are the Fell Beasts. They are not the Nazgul. The Nazgul is just another name for ring wraith. I want to point that out. I don't know if that's a widespread misconception, but it's one that I intend. Oh shit! Wargs, run, flee! Did not anticipate. Go. But yeah, Mordor gets. It's 2 like proper hero units are ostensibly useful. Or no, do they only get? I'm trying to think now. They might get like the Witch King mounted and like 2 normal ring wraiths. I don't know. They're powerful in theory, but winged units in this game are a little bit, they're finicky, and they have a very slow rate of attack. They'll kill most things that they run into, but, like, you might want just, like, a ring wraith on horseback, which is what the sequel gives you. These battalions have been winnowed down to 1 dude each. That's not a good sign, but we can actually do something about that. We can build, we won't be able to get it until it upgrades. We can build a couple of, I say a couple, we're going to build a blacksmith so that we can start purchasing upgrades. That's another thing that this game does. The buildings are upgradable over time. When, like, for these farms, for instance, both these farms are rank 2 now. They just do that automatically as, like, they gain experience as they produce resources. Where? Oh, hello. Of course, frickin' the AI, when it's playing Mordor, fucking loves the Haradrim, and I don't know what the deal is with that. It's very peculiar. But they cannot get enough of these spear-wielding dudes. They're just freaking. We've got a place to go, and we're gonna get there.
You must be vigilant. Quickly.
Hey, we defeated them! Hooray! Good showing for all involved. I will say that the it is. I find it kind of funny the degree to which the Gondorian archers and the swordsmen look the same. It's like the Rohan archers are very distinguishable as archers. Same thing with the you know, the orc archers, the Uruk crossbowmen.
Quickly now.
Dog's chewing a pillow. They're all fairly distinct, and then you have the Gondorian archers who are basically wearing the exact same armor as the regular soldiers. They just have bows. So like at first blush, it's a bit hard to tell if these guys are the archers and everyone else are the swordsmen. Did we ever get our dudes up there? I think they must have. I think they might have died. Oh well. Oops, that was a plan conceived of and then quickly abandoned.
Soldier battalion standing by.
Paths shall remain safe. Quickly now. These paths shall remain safe.
Excuse me one moment, good people of the chat. Goodness gracious, my boy. I don't know how audible I am from all the way over here, but I took this boy out for a long walk. Well, a medium-sized walk before I came in the stream in the hope that it would cause him to get tired and not bother me during the stream, but alas, to no avail. Now, I know that this content will probably be a little bit less exciting for the likes of chat superhero Ethan, who is, I know for a fact, has never seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies, so there will not be a lot of context for what's going on. But I promise you it makes sense if you've watched the movies or read the books.
Be still.
Anything. We're gonna load up the archers now. Get into the tower, lads. So now this tower will attack. And we can see, I mean, this is not a huge map, but we can already see the Mordor base over here. And honestly, I don't see how you, like, exist as a person in this country at this point without having seen The Lord of the Rings. Like, it's, like, can we just take a moment to acknowledge that, like, the Lord of the Rings trilogy might be one of the, like, the most impressive feats of, like, filmmaking in, like, the past few decades. Like,
Guard this area.
it's remarkable, especially for, like, in an era before, what's attacking me where? There are orcs in my camp! Fucking get them! Of course I wasn't doing anything with this outpost anyway. But in any event, Just an absolutely remarkable achievement, especially in an era before, because, like, I want to say, hey Siri, when did the Fellowship of the Ring come out?
The Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Ring was released December 19th.
2001, December 19th, 2001.
Be calm.
I think that was the same year that The Phantom Menace came out, incidentally. The year or the year after, not sure. Hey Siri, when did The Phantom Menace come out?
Star Wars. The Phantom Menace was released May 19th,
You must be vigilant.
1999.
Okay, so fuck me, it came out 2 years after Phantom Menace, but my point still stands. Yes, thank you, Born Loser.
Quickly now.
What was I gonna say? Like, this first movie came out frickin' years ago, almost like 19 years ago now.
Guard this
Or very nearly. Shit. I've left my castle. Yes. Harry Potter, the first one, came out, I want to say 6 months before The Lord of the Rings did, which feels so weird because, like, The Lord of the Rings is just, like, it's a timeless movie franchise. Like, if it came out, like 5 years ago, you would look at it and be like, yeah, no, that seems about right. Like, the special effects are still incredibly impressive, largely because a lot of stuff was filmed for real. Like, they used CGI where they had to, but there was a lot of practical elements. Could you guys please do something about this? It's a good thing I'm getting this out of my system now, because I would be dead if I was having these fireside chats with the good people, you know, in a game against a moderate AI. Yeah. I'm glad I have my tower there. I can kind of keep an eye on things and fucking wreck shit. This tower was such a good idea. Fuck you, Herodrim.
Stand ready, archers.
But yeah, like there was so many practical effects. There was just so many like material props made. What the fuck are you guys doing? Get out of here. And the use of miniatures was phenomenal. But also, a 3-movie film franchise that was shot simultaneously, like, by a director that wasn't, like, a huge household name at the time. Like, I know that Peter Jackson got a lot of positive attention for Heavenly Creatures, but before that, he was a fucking Splatterfest director. You know, see Brain Dead et al. Although I think Brain Dead was it released as Dead Alive in America, I think? Had that really iconic looking cover that I always remember glancing at in the fucking like video rental thing store when that was still a thing. Yes.
Move the smithy. Hurry, soldiers.
Ooh, they did not actually take the thing. That's good. Alright.
Be on guard.
And this time I will actually do something with the settlement. Or not settlement, the outpost. Specifically, I'm going to build a tower to begin with, and then maybe another blacksmith for more resources, and then a farm.
Make ready.
I mean, I could gush about the Lord of the Rings, both the movies and the books, really all day. I'm really loving the fabulous, like, salmon color scheme that our soldiers are rocking. I always go with just like a random color for my team, so I'm loving the pink. Let's get. Can we not? Oh, this upgrade has already been purchased. All right, I was like, why can't we purchase fire arrows? Our archery range has been upgraded. It's because you already got it.
Steady now.
Okay, so we're gonna upgrade these dudes. with fire arrows. That needs... Could someone... Yeah, that is being fixed. Okay, good. Because it looks a little bit on fire. I'm going to get banner carrier upgrade, which will allow our battalions to regenerate fallen soldiers. Like, these dudes will be able to get their dudelets back. Speaking of which, actually... I mean, it's not like these guys are super important. They're not ranked up yet. And, yes, Lord of the Rings,
The new upgrade is ready.
hugely influential. Incredibly so. There's so much pop culture
We will protect
that,
these lands.
whose origins are owed to the Lord of the Rings. Like, just introducing that particular style of medieval fantasy into the common lexicon. Like, I don't want to go too crazy. Did we rout them? Alright, they're going home. Bye. I don't want to go, like, totally crazy and say that, like, Game of Thrones wouldn't have happened without Lord of the Rings. Because, like, besides, like, the very surface level aspect of their settings, they're quite different. But, like, I don't think it's absurd to at least speculate that that might be the case. They destroyed my tower! They killed my tower! My precious, beautiful tower. That will not be allowed to stand. I'm gonna fuck them up. I'm gonna fuck them up with towers. Alright, let's...
Prepare for battle.
What were those guys doing up there? Whatever, doesn't matter. Fuck them up with towers.
Did you hear something?
Upgrade my rangers as well.
We mustn't put them close. The enemy is near. Waylay them. I carry the banner for Gondor.
We need... Good for you. We need to sort of clear the way. We get another
Under attack.
archer battalion to get stuck in. That's a lot. That's an awful lot of dudes. If we end up playing Mordor, we'll be able to get into why Mordor produces so many units. But that is an awful lot of gentlemen. Oh boy! All right, guys, let's fucking retreat. I don't know why our army is so small. We have lots and lots and lots of resources. We don't need that many fucking dudes. Of that one type, at least. See, this is... I think my ADHD might be why I'm the worst. Not the worst. Why I'm bad at, RTSs. And yes,
Soldier battalion standing by.
there sure were, and there sure were a lot of spin-offs. Not spin-offs, but like medieval fantasy styled things that came out. I remember Willow quite fondly as a LucasArts project, which was basically another iteration of, I say LucasArts, Lucasfilm, which was basically like, hey, what if we did just like Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey again, but set it in an even more traditional setting. With Mad Mardigan and such. But, Jesus, we're getting... I did not mean to do that, whatever. Can we... Yeah, we got elves! We can summon some elves to help us out. That would be super useful. Alright, come on. There we go. And yes, you make a very valid point. Like I was thinking like after the Lord of the Rings books, but before the movies. But you're absolutely right. I think probably one of the most high-profile examples of that was Disney's The Chronicles of Narnia, which produced like 1.5 good films between the three of them, some in some configuration or another. but kind of lost track. Case in point to me losing track of what I was saying. I think that ADHD and RTS just doesn't go together that well, because like I shouldn't have this many resources stockpiled up. I should be spending them on something, or saving them up to get Gandalf, which I might. When did Faramir die? I think I saw that. I just wasn't paying attention. Again, case in point, I am so much better with games that like let me pause and just like have a good long think about what I'm doing next. But having archers is hella helpful. Survive a lot more of the encounters in which your opponent cannot run up and stab you in the dick. Haradrim bastards dealing with it. Well, that is reassuring to know that the suffragette RTS is not is more universalized beyond just neuroatypicality, I guess you'd say. No, you don't have any excuses. Why aren't you playing StarCraft right fucking now? Ooh, hello. And suddenly I found myself with a bunch of, what are these guys? The Gondor Tower Guards. They're the ones standing around the White Tree of Gondor in the movie. They're the ones with the really ornate, feathery helmets. Incidentally, fun fact, the White Tree of Gondor was brought to Middle-earth, the mainland of Middle-earth, by the survivors, I guess you'd even say the refugees of Numenor. What did they bring those kings of old across the sundering sea? 7 stars and 7 stones and 1 white tree. The 7 stars being the 7 stars on the banner of Numenor, later adopted into the banner of Gondor. The 7 stones were the 7 seeing stones, the Palantiri, and the white tree was the white tree of Gondor. Ta-da! Again, like, having all of this shit stuck in my head is like the one parlor trick that I can do. It's like, yeah, you can tie a cherry stem into a knot with your tongue. That's all very impressive. I can, off the top of my head, name, like, the heads of state of at least 20 different countries, I want to say, which is, for a world where there's, like, 193 countries? That's a small percentage, but you can't do it! You don't know, off the top of your head, you don't know who the fucking Prime Minister of New Zealand is. I do. It's Jacinda Ardern. She gave birth in office. Like, not in, like, the actual physical office, but you know it. She gave birth while Prime Minister, which I think is pretty cool. Also, New Zealand is, like, almost entirely, if not entirely, coronavirus-free, so she must be doing something fucking right. Alright. Hey, Boromir, Faramir. Bro Squad, back together again. Let's fucking deal with the shit. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna do this. Build their archery range. And these dudes, I might make more rangers, I don't know. Maybe not, I don't know. And for the record, this is me, like, fucking up and not doing that great against the easy AI. After this, we are going to face the medium AI. And, that'll be its own thing. Okie dokie. I still have my plan to fuck him up with towers, though. Having Boromir and Faramir show up seems to have helped.
Make ready! Make
nope.
haste!
Ready, elves?
Fuck it.
We will protect these lands.
Get it. Yeah. Tower. No, not a well. Fuck the well. I need a tower. I need more towers, goddammit.
Soldier battalion, stand by!
You must be visible.
Hit your targets, men! There's your target!
Just going to build this little battery of towers and hope that that, like, is something. Can we upgrade these with fire arrows, or was that a thing from the sequel? That was a thing from the sequel. It's just a tower. Alright, that's fine. It's still fucking up these orcs something good.
Gondor must stand!
Be alert.
Yeah. Fucking Eye of Sauron's just chilling. Whatever. We can now also... these are, I should have explained this, these are Palantir powers, by the way. You upgrade this little meter, by, doing combat, essentially, and,
I will defend my people.
you can spend those points on various powers, like the heal power, which I will demonstrate here for no particular reason. I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever.
Stand fast, men! I stand as your captain.
Which will heal all units in its radius and cause each battalion in its radius to regenerate a unit.
I will defend my people.
Can we attack their castle now? Is that a thing that we're able to do? Do we have the strength to do that? Here is hoping. Incidentally, to no one who asked, this map is Dunharrow, which is where the forces of Rohan, appropriately enough, camp during the Return of the King, when they're going to when they're riding to Gondor's aid after Pippin does the whole torch lighting thing. Oh, Jesus, my Rohirrim got fucked up something bad because these dudes have spears. We did not have the strength to attack their castle. That is becoming abundantly clear to me straight away. Should we purchase Gandalf? We're gonna get ourselves a Gandalf, I think. Dudes.
Soldiers of Gondor! We're under attack!
I mean, the good news is we're playing aggressive.
We will protect these lands.
Faramir. Fucking do something. Why are you getting so close to these men? To these fine
These paths shall remain safe.
Haradrim gentlemen. The good news is these archers are actually, like, getting pretty beefy, which is good. You can hold down like a bottleneck with like a good couple battalions of archers, although it does appear that they're going down this way. Could we, is there another fucking, there's another thing over there. Is there? Aha! Hey, the wizard who arrives precisely when he means to. Could you come over here and capture this for me and deal with whatever layer is probably right there? I mean, Gandalf is really powerful, so we should be able to deal. I'm not sure about this, y'all. This seems... Save the battalion. They're so good. They're rank 5. I don't want to lose them. It's like having a heavily upgraded unit in Civ. Like, you don't want to just give it up. And do more towers here, where they're going to come down from this angle. Anyway, Dunharrow is where Rohan camps when going off to help out Gondor in Return of the King. This is from where... They might even have the passage in here somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere around here there should theoretically be the passage that... It might actually be just like this right here or something. Something akin to that. Where Aragorn goes, "What is up, Ethan? Good to see ya." Where Aragorn goes to recruit the armies of the dead. Which is actually also... no. Yes, it is a power that we have. Cool. That's a power that we could possibly unlock later on. And in terms of nice little movie-to-game details, this path right here is what Elrond rides up when he is going to bring the reforged Andúril, which was forged from the shards of Narsil, to Aragorn. With which he will recruit the armies of the dead, because it's like, hey, got the sword, because my great-great-grand whatever was the King of Gondor. It's a whole thing. See, this was a good idea. Although I don't actually have my towers built yet. Gandalf! Fuck him up. Shit, I did the wrong thing. Fuck him up. Yeah, so Gandalf is, I guess, what is effectively Sith lightning, which is tremendous.
I think that's the enemy there. Fly, Shadowpack.
Let's get Gandalf
Fly, Shadowpack.
chilling with everyone else. Our little resistance group.
Stand ready.
Hey, look! Dudes!
Attack. Take off.
Yeah, Gandalf's great! Love this dude.
Your weapons.
And actually, we can upgrade him to Gandalf the White with the,
The enemy's encampment.
Gandalf the White upgrade.
You have no place in this world.
What would be the effect of this? I know this is, like, really effective against the, yeah. That you really want to use it against, like, the Nazgul, essentially.
Send them back to the abyss. Take cover, men. Destroy them.
I mean, the good news is that our tower battery is holding up nicely, which is good. And Gandalf's getting fucked up by spearmen. Come back, Gandalf. Come over here.
We mustn't let them close.
God, that's an awful lot of yellow, isn't it, huh? Oh, Jesus, there's dudes right there, and we're slowly killing them. This is actually hilarious. So this structure is just out of range of this tower. But every time this thing produces one of these little dudes, they will be shot by our tower. Which is pretty amazing. Though I will spawn some horsemen to fuck them up.
We mustn't let them close.
And it does appear that we
Horses are under attack.
gained and immediately lost one Ethan, which is not
Keep up the
unsurprising. Again, very little context for what all is going on.
quickly now.
But again, our sort of defensive line seems to be holding up nicely. Let's get some more
Stand ready!
soldiers, because again, we seem to just not be wanting to spend the resources that we have.
Take cover, men.
Make ready!
Let's get them.
Fast, men! Move out!
Throw them up here.
Keep up the attack.
Where's Gandalf at? He's over here. Wanna help out Faramir? Hold that, maybe? No? Yes?
Men of Gondor!
It's Sean Bean, everyone!
The enemy is upon us, men.
Soldier battalion standing by!
Sean Bean is very far away from the actual action. So that's fine.
Riders of the mark! Swiftly!
Get him.
Stride forward! Faramir!
Oh shit, we lost Faramir. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll bring him back. It's fine.
Strike them down! They have attacked!
The farm is ready.
Guys, could we, like, actually... Why are you just standing
Stand
around,
fast,
y'all?
men. Stand fast, men! Go! Come on, soldier, move it!
Okay, let's... Can we try to wrap this shit up?
Riders of the mark! They're attacking the encampment! They're attacked!
Yeah. You know, I was back and forth on this whole fucking project. Not the streaming in general, but streaming this in particular. And I told myself, because I'd committed, I'd said that I was going to do Battle for Middle-earth, and
Hurry, soldiers!
like, I'm thinking now maybe I was right to question that decision.
Move out!
Maybe this is just a bit of good old-fashioned self-doubt creeping in. Maybe it's justified. Maybe it's not. I don't rightly know.
Forward!
But maybe...
Go! Draw your swords! Stand ready!
I don't know. Maybe I'll wrap this up early. Maybe it'll just be a shorter stream today. I've got... Well, I'm permanently in a state of having schoolwork that needs to be done. It seems these days. It's going to be worse in the spring, but that is what it is. Maybe I'll just wrap up this particular game and then call it quits on the stream. I don't know.
Make ready!
But in any event, we seem to have actually gotten to a place where we can start, like, actually attacking them, which is good. My dudes!
Be on guard! Keep
Get to the
going.
action! I know what the issue is. I keep selecting enemy units to attack, for my dudes to attack, and then those units die, and then they lose all purpose in their life. But just fucking, come on, this is like my most heavily upgraded collection of dudes that I've had so far. So...
Those at the ready! Be on your guard, men!
I would like to actually carry out an attack
Ready your weapons!
of some degree of efficacy. Which, I mean, I'm feeling pretty... If we can take down their castle, they will not be able to build more structures until they and by their castle, I mean their citadel. This central structure here. Which, honestly, our citadel looks a lot more like a citadel than their central thing does. But if we can destroy this, they won't be able to build more structures until they rebuild it. Until they rebuild the citadel, that is. Which I think we've exhausted their units. Like, I don't think they have any more soldiers. I'm assuming they haven't captured, like, this, which they may have. Actually, Gandalf,
The enemy is upon us!
my fine elderly gentleman, could you check out what's going on over there? Okay, yeah.
Ready your
Fuck it, I'm
weapons.
gonna take this for us. It's fine.
Ready your
We
weapons!
have the resources.
Hurry!
God knows we do. Boromir just single-handedly taking out the slaughterhouse.
The enemy has grown stronger. Ready yourselves! Never should they return.
Victory! Now see this? That is one hell of a number right there. Units created by the Easy Army. Like almost 1,200, which is indicative of just how many gosh darn orcs they were producing. And they made 1,180 units, and they lost 1,180 units. Now, I also lost the majority of the units that I made, but it's war. War is hell. We all know that to be the case. You know what? So here is what I'm going to do. Instead of subjecting myself to a challenge that I'm not entirely sure I'm up to, let's do what do we want to do? Fangorn Forest, Rohan, Eastern Rohan. Which map? For real though? Which map do I want to do? Let's do West Emnet. I'm liking the look of that. Sound off in chat. I've got the factions are Gondor, Mordor, Rohan, and Isengard. Let me know which one you would like to see me play as, and we'll do one more game with that, and then I think, because that took me about an hour to do. Excuse me, sir. Don't purse your little puppy lips at me. I don't appreciate it. But yeah, feel free to sound off in chat while I comfort this distressed boy. Oh, you're feeling frisky. You want to be, like, chased. If you can hear this boy growling in the background, but he's got a rope toy that he just wants to play tug of war with. You say background noise. Is there well, in any event, let me just run it down. The four factions are Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Isengard. And I will say that Rohan a little bit, and really Mordor in particular, have something that's a little, like, they have like an interesting little gimmick that I can at least show off. And also, with regards to the background noise, let me know if the game audio is too high. The four factions are Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and... Okay. No, I just checked it, and you will hear like an echo essentially, and the audio sounds. Oh, I see your background noise. I got you. Okay, I was worried. I was like, what's going wrong with my audio? That is indicative of the fucking mental state that I'm in. Mordor it is. We're gonna flip this shit on its head. I'm gonna go Mordor v Gondor. We're gonna go up against the Easy Army because the Easy Army is too stupid to close their own gates. Okay. We're gonna play as Gondor. We're gonna play in East Emnet, which, if memory serves, is part of Rohan. It's part of the Riddermark, as it were. Oh, for fuck's sake! This is something that I remember. that used to fuck me up as a young fellow as well. That the back and start game buttons are like in the wrong fucking place. The back button should be on the left. The start game button should be on the right. Sound off if you agree. I'm gonna try to play a little bit better this time around. So here is the big thing about. Well, actually, I'll explain what the dealio with Mordor is once our orc pit gets built. But until then, let's capture this settlement, turn it into a probably a lumber camp. I would say a slaughterhouse, but I want to get another one built up. And yes, I'm glad that there is a resounding agreement with me. So we finished the orc pit. So here's the thing. The basic infantry of Mordor is the orcs. Is orc warriors, specifically. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Mordor orc warriors. They're relatively weak units. But, like, actually quite weak. Like, if I want to take out, like, a horde of, like, Uruk-hai, I would probably end up wanting to use, like, maybe 2.5, I guess 3, hordes of orcs to get that done. But the advantage that Mordor has is the orc warriors are free. So we can queue up as many of those as we want and just keep spitting out this endless horde of units, which is very, like, on brand for Mordor, I think. Mordor, more like more orcs, please. Thank you. I will. And you will also notice the lack of walls. We do have these little building foundations. I guess, what would this be? Like a tower foundation? A Mordor defensive foundation. Upon which we can build these towers, which are fairly effective for what they are. Free is very good. Free is very, very good. Should we build a second orc pit? I think we want a second orc pit. And then the next building that we make is going to be another resource thing, because resources are important. And we are also... We're just kind of like... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to be fucking smart about this. We're going to fan out our lovely free units. We're going to figure out where the enemy is going to, like, consistently attack from, because the AI tends to like to choose one path and just stick to that. We're going to figure out where their, like, point of ingress is. And then we're going to fortify that shit with archers and just, like, hold that area, right? Because, like, you get, like, a decently ranked up battalion or horde of archers, or two, and you can fucking hold shit down. CNN, don't tell me about the election right now. I'm not trying to think about that right now. I'm trying to ignore the existence of the state of Nevada right now. Thank you very much. Nevadans, I fully respect you and your vote counting process. It just feels a bit slow.
Watch out!
So I'm also trying to keep my dudes from getting attacked by either these goblins or wargs. And the you know, if I end up going back and feeling good about this stream, I might at some point stream the sequel, which is arguably the better game, but this was the first one. And I'm also slightly better at this one. Because the AI in BFME 2 is so fucking aggressive. They just send dudes endlessly.
Those wargs are gonna bite. Watch out!
So let's get a furnace and then make some more orcs.
Stay alert!
Love me some orcs. some point, actually, I'll let that finish in the queue. But generally, I think I'm gonna want
A new horde of orcs.
to make some archers. Some archers. It's also worth mentioning that,
New horde of orcs.
like, BFME 2 has 6 factions in it, two of which are not Rohan and Gondor. They have been fused into the Men of the West, which is basically just Gondor
A new horde of orcs.
plus you can get Rohirrim. At that point, you can get Rohan horsemen, and I don't think you can get the Gondorian knights, but you have the Rohirrim, so why would you want to? But you've got the Men of the West, Mordor and Isengard, like before, and then you have the goblins, the dwarves, and the elves, and those all play in pretty fun ways. It's a pretty good game, and they abandoned the whole fixed building foundations thing, and they're like, yeah, just
New horde of
just
orcs.
put buildings wherever, it's fine. And they also introduced what turned out to actually be a really nice, smooth wall building tool. A tool that they were very proud of because they had a whole section about it on the behind-the-scenes CD, or DVD, that came with the version of the game that I got, which I watched extensively because I'm a big fucking nerd. As if my ability to cite specific Quenya translations doesn't at least give that as a little bit of an indication.
We've been waiting on you, archers. We've been waiting on you, archers. There they are. Be ready. Listen up.
Oh no, fuck. No, leave the troll alone, gentlemen. God damn, that's a bad look, y'all. Like, we can't fuck this troll up with melee units. We can't. It's not possible. Cannot be done.
We've been waiting on you, archers.
But I think we have found that they're going to come through this path here, which is a good thing to know.
We've been waiting on you, archers. Get ready to fight.
Leave the fucking troll alone.
What are you waiting?
Fine gentleman, sweet gentleman. Stop fucking with the troll. Okay, so if we get, I'm gonna train one more archer, and at that point we should be able to, yeah, archers. We should be able to purchase the fire arrow and standard bearer, or whatever you call it, banner carrier upgrades, which we will throw on these, I guess, 4 hordes of archers. And then we will just hold down this strip of land forever.
We've been waiting on you, archers.
Until, you know, until they get their Gondorian knights, which will fuck up my archers something fierce. But until then,
Keep moving. The enemy is on.
aha!
Ready your arrows. Attacking us.
Guys. Fuck them up.
Get your bows.
Why are you walking towards them? Fucking attack them. So maybe this idea of holding down a territory with archers isn't like foolproof, but fuck you. It's my plan. I enjoy it.
Boys. Get your bows.
Do. Lay down some tainted land. I was about to say corruption. That's not the correct terminology. You have to be, I'm a stickler for particularities.
It's an attack.
Yeah, you guys aren't allowed to. My dudes, what are you doing? Fucking get him. Alright, Born Loser has left the chat now, which means that this is a perfect opportunity to talk about just how much he fucking sucks. Not really.
Get ready to fight! Move, you filth!
Okay, so this whole idea of holding down territory like that is just simply not working as hoped. But fuck it, whatever. Gonna goddamn overwhelm them. We're gonna build a troll pit, not another orc pit, not a troll pit either. It's a troll cage. And another slaughterhouse to reduce the cost of those trolls a bit, and we're going to build another slaughterhouse there, and I have Haradrim Palace, because there is a reason why the AI is so fond of the Haradrim, because they are surprisingly effective.
Get ready for fighting! Be ready! New horde of all! Over here!
You fine gentlemen could get stuck in. You're getting fucked up. Okay, so here's the basic plan. We're gonna train up a bunch of orcs and then go and fuck up their castle. That's the end of our plan. Yeah, I was right. You get 2 Nazgul and then the Witch King, all of which are extremely expensive, and I will not spend money on because they're not that worthwhile. In this frickin' sequel, you get all kinds of neat heroes from Mordor. I don't think you get Gothmog, despite the fact that he's like depicted in the the game's intro cinematic. But you do get a couple of ring wraiths on horseback. You do get the flying the ring wraiths on Fell Beast as well, and you also get the Mouth of Sauron, which is a nice little nod to the extended edition. The Mouth of Sauron was, of course, not. His scene was cut from the theatrical release and then put back in for the extended edition, which I understand why the scene was cut. It doesn't serve much of a dramatic purpose. Because in the books, the way that the books are structured, when the Mouth of Sauron shows up and is like, hey, Frodo's fucking dead, suckers. Sucks to be you. And the last you saw of Frodo by that point in the books was at the end of the Two Towers, wherein Frodo gets stabbed by Shelob and taken off to, what is it, Cirith Ungol, I suppose? Fuck you, Pippin. So many men! I mean, we've got lots of orcs, to be fair. So it makes sense, it makes dramatic sense to have this character show up and be like, hey, I got Frodo's frickin' mithril shirt. It certainly implies bad things, huh? And then, you know, you get to back to the Frodo and Sam chapter, and you're like, oh wait, no. It's okay. Everything's fine. I can't tell you how much I wish evil had its own heal power, but they don't. Turn that into a slaughterhouse, you guys. Thank you.
Let's move! Go after them! They're attacking! It's them! They're attacking!
Stare
This place belongs to the enemy.
Stare into their cold pixel eyes. It is funny the degree to which you can zoom in on this game, and like that just seems to speak of like much lower resolution monitors in days long gone by. We might actually be able to like we might get routed from their castle for now, but we might actually be able to like really effectively fuck them up. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously I'm... For fuck's sake, what are you doing? Go away! I got you guys here. Maybe you guys could just go and... Oh, they're already building a farm. Ugh, it's an insult. Yeah, I'm skeptical of our ability to actually take this castle with this current force. But you know, I think we've at least got them on their back heel now, which is good. Though they're sending dudes after my troll cage. Leave me alone. I feel very attacked right now. Ethan is back. God, they're fucking up my troll cage. This is terrible. Although, it does look like we're gonna maybe be able to win this game faster than the last one. I'm not sure. I'm not confident in anything because I'm shitting the bed on freaking easy mode here. I don't know, y'all. I might show off the sequel to this game, but as of right now, I'm leaning no, just because, like, I like a challenging game, right? I like my Stellaris, I like my RimWorld, I like, you know, I freaking love Isaac. You know, anybody who knows my gaming habits knows I'm a big stand for the Binding of Isaac. But, like, I just feel like this is the kind of challenge that is not very fruitful for content, because I'm just not very good, and I don't know how entertaining it is for me to be like, oh shit, there's more freaking Gondorians I gotta deal with, oh no, and I'm not prepared because I'm not spending my resources effectively. I don't know, maybe that's the bee's knees and I'm just missing out on it. Yeah. Well, this lesson learned. All right, I'm gonna see this game through. All right, I'm gonna see this skirmish match through, and then fucking call it off there, and that's fine. Gonna get some cave trolls, or mountain trolls rather.
Be ready! Weapons!
Hey, we're next week, Tuesday and Thursday, and probably the next Tuesday too. We're back to RimWorld, all right. I'm going back to what the people want. I'm nothing if not vulnerable to peer pressure. Honestly, this whole thing might have been ill-conceived to begin with because I like barely got this working in time. For a hot second there, I thought that this game would just not show up on my recording software, because it wasn't at first. I eventually figured a workaround, more's the pity. But there was a hot second there where it looked like this just wasn't going to work out at all. I've got a troll now. I'm going to wait till we get the other... I'm gonna wait till we get another troll, and then I'm gonna give them clubs, and then I'm gonna send them out to fuck up shit. Just purchase the scavenge power. It's not super important at this point, because we do have so much resource production, but it's at least nice. Where are you going? What are you doing, my boy? I'm gonna call this orc Kevin and see what happens to him. Oh, he has like a whole battalion. Okay, bye, Kevin. You've joined the masses again. But Kevin just went off on his own. He was an orc off to see the world. It's not all RTS games that I can't handle, because technically, like, Crusader Kings and Stellaris are technically real-time strategy. But it's like, it's real-time strategy that moves fairly slowly and can be paused. Like this, and Age of Empires and Age of Mythology, like, my brain has a difficult time keeping up. Alrighty then, grab that tree.
We've released the mountain troll.
Yes. I agree with the stress. The stress is real. I'm losing my fucking units again. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's train up some archers. How close are we to getting... Yeah, we'll be able to do Call the Horde soon, which will be a nice way of at least reinforcing our dwindling army as it dwindles. Because look at this. Look at this bullshit. We've got like a couple Haradrim. That's all. Like a couple battalions of Haradrim. We could, in theory, if we... Oh, shit, I did not mean to... Fuck it, withdraw. I don't care.
A new horde of all. Be ready.
We could, in theory, at this point, get a Mumakil.
Get out.
Which are those big elephant things, the Oliphants. I'd be confused with Timothy Oliphant, although why you would, I don't know.
Get out of the way.
Jesus Christ, look at all these fucking archers they've made. I'm gonna fuck them up with some cave trolls, though. Yeah! Get him, my babies.
Waiting on you, archers. Archers.
Really good. I shudder to think of what like actual competent gameplay at this game would look like, because this ain't it, folks. You know, it's funny. I did a test run of this game this morning, and I played as Rohan against Isengard on moderate difficulty, on the medium difficulty, and I actually fucking won. And that energy is just, it has gone from me. It has been exorcised from me somehow. We got our frickin' trolls in the castle, which is tremendous. Stop scratching your ass and destroy their building. I mean, the trolls are basically living siege weapons, which is a good thing for our purposes. Can we not? Oh, shit, we don't have fire arrows researched. Terrific.
Ready your arrows. Move it.
Get in there, lads. Oh shit, they killed my troll. They're killing my other troll as well. Fuck. God, here I was talking them up and saying they're living siege weapons, and they killed both of them before they can even destroy one fucking building. Oi, oi, oi.
Move, you filth. What are you waiting for?
This is just not...
New horde of all.
No, it is not
Ready your arrows.
the easiest thing to talk through. Although in that Rohan practice run, I actually was basically talking to myself as if I was on stream. A weird practice that I've developed for under the best of circumstances. But like, even so, I won. Like, I got on top of the shit, and I dealt with it. It's possible that Rohan versus Isengard is actually just a really good matchup. I don't know. Just gonna try to get into the castle. Please, we will deal with... Yeah. Call the Horde is good. Because we can, just fucking ignore their enemy units and just destroy their citadel. That's probably a bad practice, but fuck it. So with Call the Horde, as well, those fire arrows are definitely helping. With Call the Horde, we can do this. I should have queued these before I used Call the Horde, but fuck it, whatever. We can just summon horde after horde after horde of orcs for a limited time. God damn it. I turn around for 1 second and they've destroyed my whole goddamn army. Good news is we got a shit ton of more orcs now. And our enemy does not know how to close their door. So, we're just gonna start throwing waves after waves. I mean, like, this is a sizable force of my boys. Of these beautiful pale-skinned boys.
We've expanded the orc fleet.
I was about to comment on the fact that basically, like, the orc models seem to be really, pretty, monolithic, but I imagine, you know, I mean, this is a game running off of a frickin' physical disc. There's only so much space you've got to work with. This is an awful lot of boys we got here. Gonna be disappointed when they get decimated almost immediately by like a couple battalions of frickin' dudelings.
Attacking us!
Fight down, you maggots! Fight their bloody skulls! Fight down, you maggots!
And yes, Ethan, we can try out the collaboration on Monday. Might even get up with you over the weekend to test out the streaming software. Make sure that is working. I had a moment of real paranoia just now. Good. An audience of maybe just one, but at least an audience of some kind. I had a moment of lost my train of thought a bit. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I had a moment of paranoia just now, where I thought, like, oh shit. Am I sure that I'm recording right now, or that like the streaming software is on right now? But of course it is, because you're fucking watching. I'm watching the stream myself on my phone. So yeah, I would say the software is probably on. Yeah, we've been waiting on you, archers. Fire arrows, banner carriers, go. And just in case these guys shit the bed somehow, although they appear to be out of units, they're out of units, and they don't have their citadel, so they can't build any more units or unit-producing buildings. So it would appear that we have this tucked away, which is really nice.
Get moving. Follow me.
And as a gift, a prize for you sitting through what turned out to be like just a teensy bit of a shit show here. Once I have this game wrapped up, which will not be long, especially now that my fire boys have shown up. God, those arrows are really good against buildings. Yeah, once this building falls, we win. I am going to jump into RimWorld. I'm not going to jump into the main file, the main streaming file, but I will start up. Yeah, we won. Hooray! I didn't produce nearly as many units as the Mordor opponent in the last game did. But yeah, so that's the Battle for Middle Earth. A pretty good game to play. Maybe not the best game to stream, but is what it is. And hey, the important thing is that it's distracting us from the world, which is a good thing right now because the world is kind of scary. But anyway, let's boot up Steam. Oh goodness, you've seen the bones of the operation now. You're seeing my OBS software, which honestly I like so much better than what is it called? Bandicam. This software has been freaking great, and you can use it to stream, which is also very nice. Let's load up not The Sims 4, RimWorld, and we're gonna, for a half hour power hour, we are going to load up. We're gonna start off a naked brutality game in RimWorld, just for funsies. So a new colony, naked brutality, commitment mode. We're gonna do. God, this is a really difficult challenge, and I'm immediately regretting doing this. But whatever, fuck it. This is just going to be a one-off thing. We're going to see how far we can get in the next half hour. We're going to go on Phoebe Chillax, but we're going to do adventure story. So the less aggressive storyteller AI, and we're doing a one notch below, like the medium difficulty. I don't know what the custom is. Oh, that's a new option as far as I. Man, that's a lot of options, but we're not going to worry about that right now, because we don't have time. Oh yeah, and we're going to do commitment mode because we're fucking hardcore like that. Let's do the Seed BFME. It seems appropriate. And we're gonna see how long we can survive. We could do something really stupid like an ice sheet, but I'm not going to, because that's not a good idea. Let's find some like small hills by a river, shall we? Or even medium hills, large hills, small hills by a river. River, it's a creek. There we go. Small hills, river, done. Next. Our window needed a little bit of adjustment. Let's find someone who is incapable of nothing. Good start. See, we need someone who at least has, I want to say, a 3 in crafting. And we don't want a 68-year-old woman with a bad back anyway. Carrier crafting 1, crafting 6, but is incapable of doing plant work, which is bad. What the fuck is an intimate assassin? Kate was a professional assassin. She was sadistic, calculating, and appeared utterly harmless. She preferred using intimate means to dispatch her targets. This fulfilled both her contracts and her own personal desire for control. Interesting, but not really what we're looking for in our colonist. Also, she has a minor artery blockage, which I'm not a huge fan of. Now, this is what we're talking about. Incapable of nothing. Coma child and a policewoman, shooting at 8, melee at 4. Cooking at 9, more importantly, crafting at a 5. Minor asthma. Lung efficiency is at 90%. What does that mean needs tending? Ugh. Requires regular tending to prevent symptoms. I don't know about that, man. I don't think so. Give me something good. That's not something good. It's not something terrible. Not really what I'm looking for. Crafting at 3. A mad accountant. 55, which is a bit on the old side, but that's okay. Construction is at 1. I don't know. Mining is a 1. Cooking is not incapable of anything. I don't know. We need that crafting to be at least something so that we can build a bow, which is very important. I don't know. Fuck it. We're just going to go with our policewoman friend because her stats are pretty solid, and I don't want to waste a bunch of time on the loading screen. We are down to 25 minutes left in the stream. God damn it. Taking a swig of water. That just means that we're going to need heal root fairly early on, but that's okay. There's literally some right here. Okay, so first things first. We need a zone. We need a stockpile. I'm in RTS mode, which is why I feel like I have to act very quickly all of a sudden, but I don't, which is good. We do need to give her a schedule, though. Work. And then, just for right now, just 2 hours of recreation. And yes, Ethan, I'm glad that you're having a good time now. And yes, my colonist needs a bunch of shit. Harvest that. And then we're going to go to health. Self-tend is on. And then she'll be able to, yeah. She's tending to her asthma. Good. Tending expires in 7.1 days. Okay, the asthma is not that bad, apparently. That's good. That's a good sign. And I think we might have lost Born Loser in the chat, but that's okay. We need a bow. So we need production, crafting spot. Do we have any random structures that we can take over? Kind of. This actually seems kind of promising. This little area right down here. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hole up in here for now. We're going to have to rezone, but that's... Oh, Born Loser is still in chat. I don't know why I thought he wasn't. So once I actually get, like, a decent number of people watching these streams, assuming that ever happens, like, I won't be able to, like, so closely track the number of people and be able to, like, guess at what that means for the stream's audience. But I am heartened to know that the asthma thing is not going to be a huge issue. Zone out that right there, and we're going to disband this zone. Nope. Shrink. Just delete it. Thank you. So, as you can tell, Naked Brutality is a pretty, it's a bit of a rough challenge. What is this? Marble sarcophagus. There might be something in there. I don't know. But we're going to deconstruct it and find out. I think for next week's first stream, damn it, I really wanted her to have a sleeping spot, at least indoors-ish. But that's fine. She's gonna sleep outdoors. That's fine. She's unhappy nudity and is facing starvation. That's less good. But we do have these 2 berry bushes. Let's wake her up. It's not the best thing, and her plant skill appears to be not great because she's very slow at plucking these things. And she botched the harvest, which means that she hasn't actually eaten anything. Just get the fucking berries, please. How do you fuck up picking berries? Like, honestly, I'm a bit perplexed. But she needs food. She botched it again. How are you doing this, woman? This doesn't seem possible. She's fucking with me. She's gotta be fucking with me. I mean, she's building, which is good. She's got the roof up. Okay, lady, stop fucking around. We have the wood that we need to do the structure. We can just cancel this wood chopping for now. What we need is food. Please get the berry bushes. She's botching the harvest again. How is this possible? Oh, thank God she got some berries. No longer starving. She's still hungry, but not starving. Which I'm going to call a marked improvement. Let's build a crafting spot. Production crafting spot. Yeah. And build a bow. If I can fucking get my mouse to click on the things I want it to. Make a short bow. Need material, that's fine. Chop down a few trees. Fuck you, man. She's gonna be fine. She just somehow, like, picked berries off of a bush and then promptly lost them into the void somehow. I have done this challenge before. My most successful colony started from a naked brutality. That colonist currently has, like, fucking sci-fi, like, augmented arms and shit. She has an architect eye, for God's sake. So this is doable. I don't know how doable it is on this difficulty with commitment mode on, but the challenge is fucking doable. She's at a major break risk. Reggie, can I call you Reggie? What's your problem? Badly malnourished, drowsy, naked, unsightly environment, dark, sweaty, slept outside, slept on the ground, uncomfortable. So she has some valid grievances. No, it's not the best look. Alright, but neither is fucking, I don't know, plaid with vertical stripes, but people will still do it. And they don't die. I don't see you harassing them on the street. Let's... Hey, Regina, equip the short bow and then fucking build this bed. Major break risk, I know, but at least you'll be able to sleep in a bed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where did we get the sheets and the comforter and stuff? Don't fucking worry about it. We made it out of wood. Oh, boy. Berries are back for her to continue to botch. Please get the berries. Let's also, hunt some vermin. Let's get some raccoons. Did she eat something? Did I miss that? No, she's moderately malnourished. She's still in a bad state. She's probably going to eat this frickin' raccoon raw. That's just something I have to accept. Good news is that her marksmanship is pretty good. Which is good. Hey. Regina. There are a lot of berries here. Fucking... I think she... No, is she carrying? Where did the frickin' raccoon go? Did she eat it? I don't know. I'm losing my goddamn mind. Where are you going, woman? Oh, she's hunting down the frickin' raccoon. Oh, she's on her recreation time, so she was like cloud watching or something. She's pursuing this raccoon to the ends of the earth, which I kind of respect the dedication. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna configure this to store corpses. Alright, for now. It's not ideal, but nothing about this situation is ideal. Is she still malnourished? Moderately, yes. Hunger rate offset. Okay. There's a visitor. Maybe they'll leave a gift of some kind. So apparently we just had a bad run of luck with those initial berry bushes because she's doing an okay job of harvesting now. Which, you know, we love to see it. Where is she going? She's going to haul the raccoon. Okay. Major break risk. Probably because of all the things that's wrong with her. So we're going to set up a butcher spot. It's not going to like that I'm putting it outside, but they're just going to have to fucking deal. And then a campfire inside. Which is not going to make her sleeping situation any less hot. But better to be a little bit sweaty than, like, freezing eventually. Furniture... No, it would be under production? Or temperature? It would be under temperature. Campfire. Extreme break risk. What we do not need is for her to have a mental break. That would be really, really bad. What we're going to do is add a bill. To butcher a creature, do it, sure, one time. Oh, Jesus Christ, woman, how did you fuck up building a fireplace? Okay, that's not good. She's had an extreme break. She's throwing a tantrum, and she's just going to run around punching the walls for the next little bit, which is deeply unfortunate. Oh, God, she destroyed her fucking bed. Oh, no. So this is where I would start to save scum. Okay, she's recovered. Good. That's the tantrums, as bad as they are, they don't last very long, which is a good thing. Where is she going now? She's cloud watching because she's on her fucking break. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna build another campfire. We're gonna build another bed. We're gonna be fucking fine, all right? Everything's cool. This is just part of the natural cycle of the of this challenge, all right? Gonna add a bill. Oh, just like the fucking campfire. Gonna add a bill to cook a simple meal. To deal with goddamn malnutrition. See? Malnutrition is minor. Moving up in the world. There's a fucking mad rat. This is not an issue. Fucking kill it. Is she bad at melee? She might be bad at melee. Okay, she killed it, but we are facing death in Oh no, we have not killed it. Fuck, I thought we killed it. No, fucking draft your shit. Melee attack it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's entirely possible that we are going to die from rat-based injuries. Which we're gonna put that in the unfortunate occurrence column. But she needs to tend to herself now. This might be an inauspicious way to end the stream, but somehow this will still be better than ending the stream with more BFME2, or BFME1 rather. Okay. Okay, see, we're all patched up. It's fine. She's covered in rat scratches and bites. Including a really bad injury to her left little toe. This is fine. We're fine. I'm gonna butcher another creature. Specifically, we're gonna turn this rat into fucking fricassee. Alright. I don't know if fricassee is something that I'm pronouncing correctly or is even, like, appropriate, but it's what came to mind, so... And we did eat the rat meat raw, which is unfortunate. You know what? Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, I'm fine. This is fine. Granted, alright? Fucking well struck. This isn't an ideal circumstance. And we did just get an infection. Which probably means that we're gonna die. I'll be the first to admit that. However, alright, I'm not giving up without a fight, okay? But look, we crash landed. Where are you going? Oh, for fuck's sake, woman. I gotta love your determination. Look, we crash landed naked in the middle of a hostile wilderness from the sky, alright? This was never gonna go, like, swimmingly. But she is really into completing this bill to cook food, huh? Okay. Again, I respect the dedication. I cannot fault her for lack of dedication. Yeah, she did seem to be bleeding a little bit. Oh boy. This, Oh yeah, no, this, Y'all, this infection is gonna kill us. Something, probably the bite, if we're being honest, got infected, and, our immunity is not gonna be high enough. Yeah, and I think, I don't know, she's not unconscious, she's just choosing to go the bed rest route. See if, ooh, nope. Oh, she has lost consciousness. Fantastic. The infection is progressing very quickly. We are at 97%, 99% infection. And she is dead! Just at the end of the stream, and Regina is fucking gone. Okay. So I think that's gonna do it for the stream today, huh? You know what? Timing. Mwah. Chef kiss. Perfect. Perfect timing. All right. Okay. So that's the stream, everyone. I'll tell you what. Being back in RimWorld, when things are going bad in Battle for Middle-earth, it's just me being overwhelmed and being like, oh shit, I didn't spend my resources smartly enough, and now there are too many archers or whatever. But when things are going wrong in RimWorld, at least it's interesting, and I can commentate interestingly over it. So that was the story of Regina, woman who fell from the sky, built a little shelter, got fucked up by a rat, and died. All right, we're going to be back, what is today, Thursday? Yeah, we're going to be back Tuesday, again, 2 to 4 Eastern Standard Time, as per usual, with more RimWorld, the main file. I think when we left off, we were talking about potentially becoming guinea pig wranglers, which should be fun. But we'll pick that up next week. I might put out the word to a wider group of people. Might have a little bit more of an audience, which would be nice. I don't know. We might not. It's entirely possible that there won't be. But at least I'm gonna put in the effort, do some self-marketing, self-promotion. But that is gonna do it for today, this Thursday. Hopefully, I was able to provide at least a little bit of a distraction from ongoing things. But until next time, my name is Ned Finn, and